Hello and welcome to Clearview Television News. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. Here are the headlines. My people are now being killed in Edo, so says leader of Hausa Fulani in the state. Philanthropist and politician Ned Nwoko declares serious threat to his life. Russia set to cut ties with EU over new sanctions. I am Rose Audu with the details of this and more stories. The Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Igba Gani Adams, has warned criminal herdsmen in the southwest to leave immediately. He said failure to adhere to the warning would mean such elements were ready to face the wrath of the Oodua People's Congress. Adams' reaction followed the alleged breach of Professor Wole Soyinka's Ijegba residence by Heathers. In a statement by his spokesman, the Yoruba leader said the encroachment was a threat to the privacy of the Nobel laureate. Adams said reports available to him from Southwest State show that criminal herdsmen have migrated from Ngbarapa in Oyo State to Yewa in Ogun State. The Ààrẹ said this had increased the spate of insecurity, stressing that the activities of criminal herdsmen had become unbearable. Adams wondered why President Muhammad Buhari has been complacent about the security situation in the southwest. The Ààrẹ advised southwest governors to boost the recruitment of OPC vigilante and hunters in Amotekun to further strengthen the security outfits. Adams appealed to the Lagos state government to inaugurate Amotekun as soon as possible, claiming that delay was dangerous. The leadership of Hausa Fulani in Edo State, the Sariki Hausa of Benin, Adamu Isa, has debunked viral videos on social media alleging the killings of Hausa Fulani people in Edo State. The Sariki Hausa denied the videos at a meeting with the governor in Government House, Benin City.
As part of efforts by the Edo State government to ensure farmers-herders clashes and banditry are reduced to the barest minimum in the state, Governor Godwin Obaseki met with representatives of Arewa community to seek ways of sustaining the peaceful coexistence that has existed amongst them in the state. Topmost on the agenda is the issue of unverified and inciting videos making the rounds on social media about the alleged killings of Hausa Fulani people in Edo State. The report was, however, debunked by the Sariki Hausa of Benin, Isa Adamu.
Lies being posted on the social media that Arewa members are being killed in Edo. So as far as I'm concerned, as the Sariki Hausa of Benin, who is the head of all the Arewa community in Edo State, I don't have any, there is no, I've not gotten facts about these stories being spread on the social media.
Governor Obaseki is not happy with what he terms deliberate incitement by some persons on the new media who are bent against the unity of the state and Nigeria for political reasons.
I just see a deliberate attempt by some misguided people to play politics with security in Nigeria. And it's really, really unfortunate. The Arewa community, as you can tell, are part and parcel of us. They've lived here for generations, and most of them are very peace-loving people. If some people are not happy about it and they think they have alternative ways to try and get political power by creating crisis, it's unfortunate. They cannot destabilize Edo State, neither can they destabilize Nigeria.
The governor promised that peace and security initiatives that were initially set up to check issues of clashes via committees that had Arewa community, traditional institutions and security agencies will be reinvigorated.
Who wants Ned Nwoko dead? Prince Ned Nwoko is a Nigerian law graduate, politician and philanthropist. He was a member of the House of Representatives between 1999 and 2003, representing Anyocha North-South and Oshimili North-South. He took his malaria awareness campaign to South Pole, Antarctica. He also set up a University of Sports in Delta State, first of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa. In a well-attended World Press Conference in Abuja, the nation's capital, Ned Nwoko spoke on security and sundry economic issues. Nwoko, who is presently running for cover, revealed how his life is being threatened. That's why Clearview Television is asking again, who wants Prince Ned Nwoko dead? The report.
Following the ongoing project of a private university of sports in Delta State, first of its kind in sub-Sahara Africa, Prince Ned Nwoko says all merchant, chairman of Rain Oil, Chief Gabriel Ogbeche, arranged a murder plot to have him assassinated or stop the university project from being achieved over lingering communal crisis. The ex-member of the House of Representatives, who hails from Udumuje Ugboko, Aniochal North Local Government Area, Delta State, had received a leaked information from one OC Bossa in Kuje Correctional Center, Abuja, on dangerous plans to attack and kill him. Prior to this gathered information, OC Bossa, who overheard some suspects after facing series of threats to his life, died in mysterious circumstances on the 30th of December 2020, shortly after his release from prison. Speaking during a World Press Conference in Abuja, Prince Ned Nwoko said the police have ordered for an autopsy report to find out the true cause of OC Bossa's death. He also hinted that part of the plot includes plans to bribe his lawyer not to counter a bail application seeking the release of the remanded prisoners in custody to be filed before the High Court, Maitama, which is hearing the matter.
But it's a very serious matter. I mean, when somebody's life is at stake, it is more important than anything else. So the first thing I did was to report to the CP, report to the IG, and report to the DSS. They took up the matter. The guy who informed us on this plot, all I know from the family was that said that he was sick, that within 2 days he died. But he was scared. He was worried about being killed. But I don't know. Nobody knows, at least as far as I'm concerned, until the autopsy report is done. So the police have ordered for an autopsy report.
On the problems of insecurity in the country, the politician went ahead to say the economy of Nigeria is on a standstill and everything about the economy is wrong in Nigeria. Ned, however, suggested that the fiscal sector should be the driving force of the economy, saying until banks focus on the fiscal sectors, such as finance, housing, stock exchange, among others, nothing will change.
Everything about the economy is wrong in Nigeria. The banks are not functioning as banks. There are no mortgage companies. There are no finance houses. The insurance companies are dead. The sector is dead. Any government that focuses on these sectors, on these areas, will make a lot of progress for Nigeria. In fact, this area alone can employ no less than 10 million Nigerians within 2 years, if properly managed. We talk about Boko Haram, we talk about herdsmen, we talk about various groups. We talk about the 419 and the rest of them. Look, the fact is that these people did not choose to become those things because they love it. No, it is principally because of the economy, the frustration they feel, the pain they feel.
Prince Ned Nwoko is a Nigerian law graduate, politician and humanitarian. He was a member of the House of Representatives between 1999 and 2003, representing Aniocha North-South and Oshimili North-South. He also took his malaria awareness campaign to South Pole, Antarctica. Samuel Bello, reporting for Clearview Television.
The federal government has warned against the planned protest by some youth at the Lekki toll gate, saying it will not allow a repeat of the October 2020 incident. Minister of Information and Culture Lai Mohammed, while addressing newsmen, said available intelligence indicates that another hijack of the protest in Lagos is looming.
The dust is yet to settle since the last sad tales of the NSAS protest, especially the incidents at the Lekki toll gate, which many Nigerians have described as uncalled for. Also, the move by the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry to return the Lekki toll gate to its original managers is generating another round of confusion among people. The social media is also bubbling with the news of a fresh protest to hold Saturday, February 13th, 2021. It is in reaction to the rumor of the planned protest that the federal government has issued a stern warning against any protest that will make people to act against the law.
Never again will anyone or group be allowed to destroy cities or to kill and maim innocent citizens, including security agents, under any guise. The NSAS campaign last October started as a peaceful protest against police brutality. As a government that believes in the constitutionally guaranteed right of citizens to engage in peaceful protests, the federal government did nothing to hinder the protests for as long as they remain peaceful.
Concerning the controversy trailing the decision of the Lagos Judicial Panel of Inquiry, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has this to say.
Unreasonable and irresponsible for anybody to think that that toll gate would not be utilized if it takes a year or 6 months for the panel to finish its job. In the first instance, this is a facility on which the Lagos State government still owes 30 billion naira.
Aggrieved Nigerians outside the country have also been challenged by the government to make their grievances known to the Judicial Panel of Inquiry.
And on the foreign scene, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says Moscow is ready to sever ties with the EU if the bloc imposes new economically painful sanctions. The EU has raised the prospect of further sanctions amid the rollover the treatment of the jailed Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. When an interviewer asked if Russia was heading for a break with the EU, Lavrov said, "If you want peace, prepare for war." He said the break in ties could be triggered by EU sanctions that create risk for our economy, including in the most sensitive areas. He was speaking on a Russian live program. In the past week, Russia and the EU have expelled 3 of each other's diplomats in a tit-for-tat dispute centering on the Navalny case. Russia went first a week ago, saying 3 EU diplomats had attended an illegal pro-Navalny protest, an allegation rejected by the EU. The Russian announcement came during a visit by EU Foreign Affairs Chief Joseph Borrell. This week, the EU countries involved Germany, Poland and Sweden that expelled 3 Russian diplomats. Last October, the EU imposed sanctions on 6 top Russian officials and the Russian Chemical Weapons Research Center, accusing them of direct involvement in the poisoning of Navalny in August. That's all for the news, but before we go, a recap of our top stories. The leader of Hausa Fulani in Edo State, Sariki Hausa of Benin, Adamu Isa, has cried foul over viral videos on social media alleging the killings of Hausa Fulani people in Edo State. He denied the videos at a meeting with the governor in Government House, Benin City. Popular philanthropist and politician Ned Nwoko has cried out loud to whoever cares to listen that his life is under serious danger. He made this revelation at a well-attended World Press Conference in Abuja. We therefore ask, who wants Ned Nwoko dead? We also told you that the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov says Moscow is ready to sever ties with the EU if the bloc imposes new, economically painful sanctions. The EU has raised the prospect of further sanctions amid a row over the treatment of the jailed Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. Remember, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Clearview TV. Like us on Facebook via Clearview Television. Follow us on Instagram via Clearview TV_NG. You can also follow us on Twitter at Clearview TV. I am Rose Audu. Many thanks for staying with us.